going to be joining me on this thing for a while. It is much harder for us to get to each other since I don't drive, and now he and I live in different places again because I finished college. Yeah. So that's a thing. Sure. Okay. Thank you. Hold on. So yeah, I got this. One of my grad presents was a $20 gift certificate to PlayStation Network. So I was interested in this. So yeah, let's take a little look at this here park. If you don't know anything about this, it's a okay, there you go. Dark room. Wonder if I should pull my blinds. I might do that. Manipulate graphics, audio, and your sanity. It's going to manipulate my sanity. That sounds like an adventure. Let's do this real quick. Boom. There we go. That's better. What am I hooked onto here? And I'm going to close my door.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Thank God for wireless controllers.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Sherry sounds like a real happy mom.
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Wow, oh. Lady, your head can move real fast. Okay. Ooh, I can see my feet. Okay. There's a sprint? No. Okay.
Attention, patrons.
Ooh.
The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Let's see. So yeah, this takes place in a place called Atlantic Island Park.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Oh, 1977. Huh. Yeah, this looks like a 70s park. Okay, so where is information? It's over here? It sure is. Look at me using my resources. Okay, so because this is a narrative thing, I'm going to try and shut up whenever there's a cutscene. That's weird.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Okay, so right away I'm a little skeptical just because I started losing my mind. Oh.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Over here!
Interesting.
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
Over here!
Callum! Callum! Jason!
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Oh, it's the trailer.
A line
Go.
drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention, employees. The park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Whoa. Oh, this is a long staircase.
Callum?
He's not even answering me anymore.
The park. What happened here?
Okay, so I do have a sprint. I might turn up. Oh, hey Jalen.
You can't catch me.
Oh, that's weird. I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay, that's better. There's a fine line between turning down gamma enough to where it's spooky, but you're not able to see things you might need to interact with. I hope I get to go in there at some point. Oh, let's see. Carrie Killian as... Oh, jeez. Carrie Killian torques for Satan. It's the anti-Kate from Life is Strange. That always cracks me up every time I see. Like I know, Kate's cool in that game. She's super nice, but the phrase "torques for God" just gets me. I'm gonna not run. Take in the cycle.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Great.
Callum?
This
Ooh.
way.
Okay.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh?
Excuse me.
Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen at daily ice sculpting shows at the following locations: 11 a.m. Sideshow Alley, 1 p.m. the Octotron, 3 p.m. Park entrance. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will die a useless slob. Jeez. Alright. Well, I can only imagine he's going to be an antagonist or something at some point.
Hello?
Over here.
What's this?
Oh god, that's hard to read. Oh, shit. Okay. Is there a way to... No, there's not. Okay. Purchase the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. And Old Man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. Your name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Or is it? It's probably not, though. Something is like whispering over here. It's a little unsettling. Just a little, though. Saving.
Hello?
Come on, this way.
Oh. Something's laughing. What is this? Tunnel of Tales. Interesting. Ferris wheel, Octotron, bumper car, roller coaster, sideshow alley, House of Horrors. That'll be fun. Tunnel of Tales, entrance.
Come on, Mommy.
Callum, stay where you are.
This kid is a shit. Can I get in? Can I get in?
Stop, Callum!
Oh, yes I can. Let's do this. Alright. By the way, Jay, you might be a little bit careful watching this, because I don't know if there's going to be any, like, clown stuff in here. There might not be, but I don't know. If there is, it's probably not going to be, like, actual, like, people clowns. It'll be, like, decorations or, like, jump scare animatronic things. You didn't know me as a kid. Come on.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
Oh, okay.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
I hate not having things to sup.
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
Uh-oh.
No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool.
Well then.
Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said.
Oh,
he crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Okay.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
No. Okay.
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Excuse me. Oh, cool.
After receiving a thorough
Adrian.
scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
What am I freaking out
Hansel
about?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Stupid birds. Just like the one that I'm riding.
Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
This is a lot of backstory for Hansel and Gretel.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is much longer than I thought it'd be.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
Why do old witches always have to rhyme?
Sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you.
I mean, honestly, this witch is kind of ahead of their mom.
Them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat.
Idiots.
You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Whoop.
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Not much in the way of deception with this version of the witch.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today, I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how.
Oh, okay.
Where is the opening?
I was gonna say, what she even done? Like,
the
no,
opening
no,
is here.
no habla inglés? Like,
To
what
show
is what's the misunderstanding
Seizing
here?
her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
And then they ate her, and now they are the monsters.
And then, because even children
Oh, I was
can't
kidding!
survive on sweets, they divided up the body
Holy
of the old
crap!
witch and ate her.
Okay. I was joking. All right then. That's an interesting message to get to. Okay. That was interesting. Swans, gingerbread, and chocolate. Alright then.
Callum, where are you?
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents.
It's okay though, because
I used to imagine that
frickin-
Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world.
That's a little weird.
We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
That's what the sound was coming out of. Oh, it's afraid just a rock. Okay. So I was gonna say, the guys that made this did a little interesting marketing thing where they put out a video that was about the history of this park and about how, like,
Another accident. This place.
park maintenance. Whoop. Oh, let's see what this. Oh boy. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will not be opening on time. The governor is hooked to cut the ribbon, so only the real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of the simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson's Archie Henderson. It is astonishing to think that a renaissance of renaissance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has been all for nothing. And I guess that's not. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. That bear got fucked. That bear's just messed up now. But yeah, they put out a YouTube video about the history of the park and like how, like the guy that was dressed up in that chipmunk costume we saw earlier, that's in the beginning of the game or whatever, went nuts and killed people. It also seems like a weird thing to me for a costume mascot character to do ice sculpting. Like, usually you just have them just go around the park. Ooh, that'll be fun. You just have them go around the park and like, ooh, hey kids, like... I don't know, ice sculpting seems weird, but maybe they had him do that because he was unstable or something, so they wouldn't interact with people. Who knows?
Wait, Callum!
Callum, you sound way creepier than you have any right to be.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Pansy.
The guy just snapped.
Oh,
Those
hey, here we go.
poor
Okay.
kids.
We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit was making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over, but I'd always been wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. I mean, apparently not. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away. And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked at it, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. Interesting. Then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. God. I need to see if there's a button to make it seem like it's easier to read. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground. He was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eye of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good... Oh, man. Okay, real quick. Is there... Shot visual guidance. Okay, well... So much for that. Please tell me I can get on this. Okay, yeah, I guess I am running.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Not with that attitude. Come on. Yes. Here comes the fun stuff.
I can't get on while it's moving.
I have to make it move less. There we go. So, okay. Problem with this. I can't exactly operate the speed while I'm on it. Also, why are these things cars? Alright, let's see, what's this gonna do? Oh, we're getting past her. Somebody's messing with it. Oh. Oh, we're starting to go real fast. What the? I saw a thing. What the? What? What was that? What was that? Okay. That was not what I expected. Lady, what's up with you?
Oh, I remember this.
Is that it? Okay. Why do I look? Oh, that looks really dumb. She She's smiling like I smile in pictures. Oh, okay.
Don't
this
hide
way?
from me, Callum!
This way, Mommy.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides.
Oh.
The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me.
Yeah.
I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Lady, you're kind of messed up, aren't you? Like, even without being in this park. Okay. Oh, God. I thought working in the park for summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their day spending sitting around gossiping. Most of the gossip is about Chad. Fucking Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. Oh, the guy in the suit. Okay. Okay. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, is Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. It's possessed. The suit's just possessed. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it. It wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park managers about the smell. I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. Nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him. Nope. Some puking up in a gutter outside the sick oil station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, because it seemed like he was just staring at me. Staring me, sizing me up. Eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk ever again. Whoa! That was pretty good. There's a doll or something in there. That's creepy. That's pretty creepy. That's pretty good. Also, I really like how when your lady has something to say, what the hell are you? What are you? What the? Is this a space duck? What the hell?
Callum, stay where you are!
Good timing.
Where are you?
Stupid kid.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Mine. It floats my boat. And it's gonna float yours, lady. I figure out how to get in there. Let's see. Nice to know there's no switch on for this thing. Can I get in? That one has its lights on. Examine accident reports. Something's gonna happen once I get done with this, I just know it. Fret the shakes. Francis Dufresne, 26th of October 1976. Laborers working on the crane. Richard Stapleton. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the oh yeah, okay, this is one of the things the video mentioned. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis, oh, excuse me, was crushed to death by the weight of the cars. Scrap injuries called, Francis was killed. That's an injury. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employee's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load, undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. Dexter was on the drugs. What could have been done to prevent this accident incident? Double checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Lady, you should probably move. That had some speed going to it. Let's see, can I get off and investigate it? I totally can.
Mommy is coming, Callum!
What the?
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand.
Oh.
Don't even remember what it was.
That's not great.
When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window.
Whoopsies.
I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
Well, yeah, you left your kid
He
in
wrote me the
car.
ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Baby, what is up with you? Okay, oh, this is a short one. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is they're locals and simply believe a lot of the rumors out there about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, this is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Islands is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the pieces of the plans that I am missing. Okay, so something gonna happen after this? Surprisingly, no. Openable? It is not.
Stay where you are!
Is my kid Benjamin Button or something? Why did he regress to a child? Okay, so what happened here? Let's see.
So they are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
State Bureau of Fair Rides Inspection. Unsafe, close the park. Alright. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winter complies with all safety regulations. Excuse me. While I understand that there is a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political consideration be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level construction and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. Yeah, like the frickin' foundation is a frickin' death curse. To wit, here is a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. Eesh. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. Really? A child seriously injured on the escalator. Okay. Maybe that's why there was a blood on the top of the escalator. Over a dozen children reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. 1 report of a drowning in the Tunnel of Tales. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is my strongest recommendation that Atlantic Park be closed immediately. Signed, David Wolseth. Alright, so what messed up crap is going to happen here? Do this. YOLO. You only ride YOLO. You only ride once.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank.
Yeah, of course he did.
Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale.
And then he got you pregnant.
I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Dawn and I moved in together, but then...
Oh.
Well, he died. According to the
Well, not
supervisor,
fucking
his
dick.
safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel.
Oh, of course.
Dawn was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Okay, so Fred the Donnelly didn't just run out on you like your mom. Ooh. Is that it? Ooh. Okay, but for real, what the heck is with the frickin' the frickin' dude?
Callum, where did you go?
Okay. That was much less freaky than I thought it was. It was just more of a plot drop than it was a jump scare moment or a spook moment. Ooh. Whoa! Okay. Thanks for clearing the way, I guess. Where was that from? Was that one of the Ferris wheel carriages? I guess. God damn. You don't put a frickin' park on a cursed area. This
A lot
is
of
what it
people
is.
idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything.
Roller coaster.
I'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Wow. Holy crap, lady. Like, God almighty. I am not feeling a connection with this character because holy damn. Okay. Oh, I probably want to go in through here, don't I?
I always wanted to ride this one.
Sure do.
Never got around to do it before.
Yeah, she is. Woof. All right. So what fun stuff is going to happen here? Let's see. Ups and downs. Let's see. Is Dude going to be in there? You sure is.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What?
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Who are
Where
you?
is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
Like you
We
care.
just
Oh
now
God.
has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
What is your other arm?
Just leave me alone.
Fool, you always were.
Okay. What the? Oh, she's remembering when she had to give birth to Caleb. Oh, God, I didn't read that. Fuck something. What do we got? Hate something. Woo. Jeez. This heavy rained him. Alright then. That was fun. Holy shit. You know, honestly, the reviews on this game were not great, but I'm having a good time so far. Take flashlight, yes please.
The witch awaits.
Really? How do I...
Callum, where are you?
So can I just turn on the flashlight whenever? Or something? Oh, there we go.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him.
I'll bet it'd be you.
I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk.
Is this the right way? Yeah.
He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers.
We'll go this way.
I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save Hayne, But I love him, and in the end,
Oh,
he will
okay, I guess I'm
understand
not going
why.
that way. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too, Jay. I'm wondering if the frickin' ghoul... Okay, what is this? I can't understand what it's saying. It's too quiet. Too distorted. Yeah, I could totally see if that was the case. I'm wondering if, like, the... Motherfucker. If the ghoul kind of represents, like, the other side or whatever.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Ooh, this sounds interesting. Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkgoers' mouths. By Hal Laurel. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offers their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward. So... I was gonna say, that's actually not what I expected. I thought that's like someone was intentionally using, like, the kid in making the cotton candy or something. Pickled punks? Oh, I'm in the sideshow area. Okay, so this should be fun. It's a little bit unsettling. Oh.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
Watch him jump at me. No? Okay. Oh! Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, should have seen that coming. Ah. Alright. Why? Why would I just take these?
These are mine.
Are they? Lex Pharmacy. I can't read what it says. Oh, man. Destroyed reality. Fuck gravity. What? 1980s. Oof. What the heck? Not safe to leave your mother? Say no to gravity. What is with gravity? Whatever, all that you love will be carried away. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. Jeez. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan 80. If the boogeyman stop picking your nose, don't believe anything they tell you. Alright, let's... Oh, God. Ooh. I'm psychic now. See what happens if I go back to the body. Nope, still there. This is super creepy. Oh, are you a thing? No, you're not. Whoa! That's you. Okay. So obviously I gotta go this way, through the bear tower. Is that a jar of eyeballs? That's a jar of eyeballs. Kablamzos. How far back I'm supposed to go?
Don't touch me.
Future Time by Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I mean, believe her name is Mama. Every sentient child is a magnet for sinfulness, made omniscient by broken fires in the coastal stream. We don't believe that the earth belongs to battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteous indignation are severed by war-crossed cleavages and truest exercises arrhythmia. Beaumont will come to the island bearing the talisman, and he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of corruption. Only then will priest Shu sluts reveal, housewives pontificate, and delayed messiahs make axles for the rescue of Tango and Cash. Sweet the temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shaft, absconding with third age I can't read that, into fourth age darkness, while gods lie writhing on the shattered face of the earth. Gale has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered and heavily flayed hives break before frozen wills and calligraphic actresses in pencil and paper pornography. The all-seeing eye will provide decade-long updates on the story going forward. Alright. That whole thing sounds like the chants that Bleach characters used to have to do their stupid magic. All the level be carried away. Okay, nothing new there. Let's see, will the ghoul let me go forward now? Go punks. He will indeed. Whoop. Now what? Oh, that's not great. Faceplant. Yeah, no shit. No shit, PlayStation. Okay. Well, that was actually not as bad as I thought it was. Or thought it was going to be. Alright.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. And what secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Over there. So, I think I'm gonna stop there for right now. It's not about an hour. It's a good amount of video. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop there for right now. I will probably continue this later on, probably tonight. I think this is pretty good so far. I was not expecting the main character to be this cynical and this messed up. 'Cause wow. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll be doing this tonight too. So I'll hopefully see you guys then. Like and subscribe to the video and the stream and the channel and yada yada yada, so you know when I'm doing this stuff. And I will hopefully see you tonight. Don't let that chipmunk get you. All right. Bye, everybody.